All right, so this here is the Camaro, one of the Camaros that I have that doesn't have a title. So it's in pretty nice shape. In all reality, it's got some rust, F-body rust, a little bit right there. But in general, it's in pretty good shape. So I've got that one. I mean, I don't have a title on that one, so I could turn it into a race car. And so the other thing I've got is here's my 79 Trans Am. I guess technically I could, that one runs and drives, so I've got a cam and lifter kit for it. I could actually go ahead and run that if I had to, but I'm working on body work on that one so that I can get it sold, because I want to sell that one project car. You can see I cut the whole lower front fender off so I can fabricate it, because I don't like the repair panels that they make. This station wagon, 69 Nomad, that was station wagon. My grandfather owned that one, gave it to my father. He gave it to me when I was in the Navy back in, like, man, 99, 2000, 98, some long time ago, like 20 years ago. I mean, that one would be fun to race again. That one I actually used to race over in Oceanside at the drag strip. So that one technically runs. So that's 355. And the best that station wagon did, because it's got a 273 open diff rear end 10 bolt, and then with open headers over an Oceanside with a 204R transmission in it. The best time that it ever turned, my father was driving it, and it turned a 14.6 something, called a 14.6. I got it to I want to say I got it to a 15.4, but he was a big boy, and so he could step on the brakes a lot harder and power brake it. And it would start rolling through before me, because it's just four-wheel drum manual brakes on that bad boy. So that, what I'd really like to do with that wagon, with that one, I'd like to turn it into almost like a 60s NASCAR style, with full underbelly, ovaled exhaust pipes, all the aero, and turn it into an open road racer and do stuff like the Pony Express 100 and the Silver State Challenge and stuff. Maybe do some dry lake racing with it. That is what I've always dreamed for that car. This is 81 Z28 4-speed car. I've set a 5.3 in there, and I've been working on that, but this is one of my possibilities for the track. I did modify the fuel tank for an in-tank pump and everything, and then let me show you. This is my hybrid 8.8 inch rear end that I built. Got the 10 bolt axle ends, 4th gen F-body disc brakes in the rear, and then 323 posi that's been narrowed out of a Crown Vic, like a police cruiser. So it's got that one I think will go to a high top speed if I can get the power into it. So this is actually the Camaro that I am really thinking about using. This is the 81 Berlinetta, and I started stripping the paint off it years ago, and I ripped it all apart. You know, it's got 14-inch Kragers. It's really not much of a car. It's been pretty much gutted. It does have a 4-speed in it, and you know, it's nothing spectacular, but I think using this one, I could actually do some stuff with it. So the white Camaro back there. It's got full Delalume bushings in the whole front end. I believe, I don't know, I haven't really looked, but it might have the Delalume bushings in the rear leaf springs as well, and it's got subframe connectors. The black one has subframe connectors. I don't believe this one has any subframe connectors, but I mean, let's see here. Does it look like, yeah, no, this one doesn't have any subframe connectors, but 14-inch Kragers are kind of cool. Way undersized, but I can take a set of the IROC style wheels, you know, off of one of these other Camaros. The other thing I was thinking is I've got the shell of a 79 Formula Firebird that I bought for parts to fix the body on the 79 Trans Am, and this one here's got all the AC in it. It's got the whole, so I was thinking about actually taking this whole front subframe with the huge sway bar and everything, and then actually just putting that in this Camaro over here. That way I've got a good subframe, because the subframe on that one over there, yeah, it's because it was a V6 car, somebody welded in V8 mounts, and they're all crooked and they're all messed up, but I don't know. So see here, we welded the shock mounts, or the motor mounts in there. You know, there's a transmission, it's still in there. I believe this is a 4-speed Saginaw, but I think maybe the 4-speed from the black Camaro is a T10, Super T10 or something. But I've got an electric power steering assisted column from a Nissan. I think this one's out of a Nissan Versa, and I think that's what this rack is out of, is a Nissan Versa. It's a manual rack, and I've been thinking about hybridizing the steering column and then setting up the rack and pinion setup on here, which would make this really, you know, race car. What I really like about it is that it's a hard top. It's not T-tops, because when you're racing, stability, you know, the strength in the car, I'd much rather have a hard top. And it's a non-AC car originally, so no AC to fight and worry about, and I could still have a heater in it if I want to, if I want to do Rocky Mountain Race Week or Drag Week or any number of events like that. So that is the Camaro that I am actually, that's the hood and the trunk lid and the fenders and all that are in my hangar at the airport, my shop, that I'm stripping right now. And you can see it's got so much paint. It was maroon, clear coat, base coat, and then it had the 2K high build primer. It had the blue on it, and then it had a primer under the blue, and then under that is, I think, another layer of red in some spots, and then this like burnt orange. I think the burnt orange is actually the original color of the car, because it's the package tray is the burnt orange. When you look down in behind the seat, it's the overspray in there is that burnt orange. Up underneath the windowsill, the burnt orange. You know, in the door jambs, everywhere that they didn't paint when they repainted the car is all burnt orange. So, I mean, I could probably look at the tag, the body tag here, you know, body by Fisher. Whatever 57 is, 57 lower, 57 upper. That's the paint code, the 57. I have to look it up to know exactly for sure what it is, but I believe it's the burnt orange, and I believe that right there is the original color. So I don't know, I'm thinking like a tungsten silver, and then when I go up, what I'll do is over the front end, you know, I'll do that one will be tungsten silver with royal blue up top with a black dividing stripe. So that's my plan. So since I've already started on it about a week, so I'm looking at like what, 90 days, 3 months to do the project, and pretty much all by myself. So we'll see if I can pull it off and do this. Well, basically new channel, and I hope you like and subscribe. If you got questions, ask, and I'll try and get out there and answer them as soon as possible. But yeah, just I got way too many projects, way too many things going on. Car life, right? So anyhow, till next time, enjoy yourself, keep wrenching.